Hello, everyone. This is Yonks with REtoken, the real estate DAO, and we are live here in Tampa, Florida. Well, I am live and hanging out here with Crush and Mrs. Yonks, or rather their avatars, actually. So, wanted to still, even though I'm here in Tampa, deliver a community call for REtoken because we've got so much going on and super excited about what all that we have going on. Yesterday, like it wasn't even, I guess it was close to 24 hours ago, but we had an absolutely amazing strategy call. And how many people were on that call yesterday? Do you remember, Tyler?
Yeah, I was actually just getting the airdrops ready at 18. So awesome. I think that's our biggest turnout yet for a first-time working group call.
Yeah, so we had 18 people on call for our strategy call for the Gitcoin Decentralized Governance Hackathon. No, that's the one that we won the grand prize. So we won the grand prize for the Decentralized Governance Hackathon. The one that we're working on right now is the DAO Global Hackathon, and it runs a little bit longer, more sponsors involved. And I will see if I can find the window for that. I'm on my laptop and I don't do a whole lot of stuff these days on my laptop. So anyway, we're putting together our winning strategy. We actually, and I'll probably bring that up here because we actually submitted a project that we started work on with Tally. And Tally is let me see if I can just bring that up here real quick. So it's withtally.com. And let me fire up the screen share here so that you can see what I'm talking about. And let's see, I think I've got that. And my ability to share screens a little bit harder on my laptop too. So bear with me. Well, we're just going to forget about that. We're going to keep this community call super short here today and to talk about the Gitcoin DAO Global Hackathon, and then also want to talk a little bit about why I'm in Miami. So, or not.
You're in Tampa, baby. It's been a busy week.
See, this is what happened. What's up? It has been a busy week. I took a red-eye flight. True story, I wasn't even planning on being here for this conference like a week ago. Wasn't even on the radar. And this is what happens when you're a serial entrepreneur. You see something that makes sense, you want to plug in, and then you end up in St. Petersburg at the National Association of the Housing Cooperative. And what we're planning on doing with the housing cooperative, and this is kind of a backstory for Tokentown, Colorado, which is our flagship project that we're working on right now. Tokentown, Colorado is the HOA destroyer. And I'm going to go a little bit bigger here because Rock with Crushes and Mrs. Yonks, and I don't know how well this is showing up, but I got some palm trees in the background, which is very fabulous. So our home co-op is our project we are pipelining. It's actually a sister DAO of ours. Well, technically it's not even a DAO yet because I didn't get the paperwork done yet. Although I did get, and I don't know if you all have seen it, I did create a video on how to launch a Wyoming DAO in first steps. And I got that video done in less than an hour. So that's one of the things, if somebody is contemplating doing a DAO, anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. I do see some comments here on our live stream and wanting to say hello to Amy and hello to Dax. Hello, everyone on the live stream. Coming from Tampa Bay, Florida. So really excited here. And the thing that's so fabulous about what we're working on, just a little bit of conversations that I've had here, and the conference hasn't even really launched, but everybody is super excited about what we've got going on and to connect with what we're creating, because the opportunity to really change a lot of legacy situations, whether it's HOAs or even add more capabilities to like a cooperative housing model. And one of the persons that I was just speaking with that I had to step away here to facilitate the community call is he's actually the treasurer of a cooperative unit that I believe has almost 300 units, and was talking to him about Token Town, Colorado, and he was getting really excited because the opportunity, whether it's a single family house or whether it's a cooperative of potentially hundreds of units, the opportunity to create some treasury assets within like a crypto house and then utilize that to drive the narrative and make the housing more affordable for the people that are in that cooperative housing unit or whatever the case may be is what we're looking to create here with our real estate tokenization opportunities. Because one of the things that we're wanting to do that's very different about how things have been getting conducted is really change everything about that. I mean, we're looking at utilizing the governance that the DAO model provides, and then we're looking at utilizing the capital opportunities that the tokenization provides, and just change the entire situation for building a new neighborhood, or even in existing neighborhoods. We believe that the model that we're creating is so lucrative or so juicy when we're combining accommodations and then crypto mining operations, bringing that together where the crypto assets over time can make housing more affordable. And then most importantly, providing the opportunity for whether it's a real estate professional or deal maker or whatever the case may be, where they, through the smart contracts that exist that we will create for the real estate tokenization. And that's, again, the opportunity that we're wanting to provide. And we've got so many needs for people to contribute so that we can have the scale to grow out our community. And that's one of the things that we're hoping to do through the and then one of the things that I wanted to talk about here is the onboarding process. And that's something during our working group here this last Saturday that we identified is the number one opportunity. Well, and we actually identified that in a previous working group, is to improve the onboarding experience so that people that plug into REtoken can start contributing to our organization. And super excited that Crush, and I see Mrs. Yonks is back here. So welcome back, Mrs. Yonks. So one of the things I was
just sitting on my lap and she kicked the phone.
Yeah, well, the joys of having a baby Yonks. So one of the things that's super excited about is the opportunity to provide a framework where we can really take the opportunities that we're creating here and amplify that on a hyper-local basis and create a situation where whether it's an existing real estate professional, which I'm not myself, but plug in an existing real estate professional or a real estate deal maker, whatever the case may be, and provide, because like right now, most real estate people, they do a transaction, they're done. Then they do another transaction, and then they just do a transaction. And that's the big opportunity that the tokenization of real estate really provides, is the opportunity for that real estate person to do a deal, and then they just keep on getting, anytime that security token exchange hands, they will get a small piece of that transaction. And that's a game changer. That's one of the things that artists here with the NFT craze that we're already seeing in 2021 really saw the opportunity of delivering their digital art via NFTs. And that's one of the things that we are looking to create for real estate professionals or real estate deal makers, however that those people categorize themselves. So, and the thing that I'm really excited about is the core team that we have in place, whether that's Crush or Mrs. Yonks or Amy saying hi or Dax here saying hi everyone, plugging in here and being a core team and really creating something of value through this decentralized autonomous organization. So I'm limited here with the technical capabilities. I was trying to do a screen share. I don't even know if my laptop is set up for that. So this call is going to be rather short here today. I made the decision to proceed forward, and that's one of the things that I'm wanting to do a better job about is getting these community calls, even if I'm traveling, to still make these happen. And one of the things that I'm really hoping that will happen here is that we can create a framework where we can continue to operate where I can step out of the picture and still have key events like our community call happening here on a weekly basis. So I wanted to give Crush or Mrs. Yonks the opportunity to chime in and speak anything that they've got on their mind, because I'm wanting to get back to the networking, but I still wanted to plug in here today. So I wanted to stop talking and let somebody else share in the conversation here. So over to you, Crush or Mrs. Young.
Hey babe, can you share about how people can get involved if they want to do the DAO Global Hackathon with us on the REtoken team?
Yeah, the best opportunity. I mean, however that you're coming in through this video, whether it's YouTube or Facebook, and I believe that this is actually the first event that will be streamed to LinkedIn, and this is something that I was telling you about, is to plug into our Discord. We've got our links all over the place as far as how to connect with our Discord. Send myself, send Mrs. Yonks, actually even better, send Mrs. Yonks or send Crush a DM and ask how to get involved here, because my ability to answer the DMs will be limited. And the DAO Global Hackathon is a great opportunity. We're putting together multiple teams and executing a winning strategy. We've already for delivering a winning strategy. We actually won 2 bounties during the Gitcoin Decentralized Governance Hackathon that wound up a month and a half ago, September 7th. So super excited as far as putting together and executing a winning strategy for the DAO Global Hackathon. And hopefully, Mrs. Young and Crush, you were okay with me saying to DM you instead of me.
I love when you give me stuff to do. It's my favorite. I also love when you start new companies and Trello boards. It just keeps life interesting around here.
You should feel extremely, and true story, audio recording proof. I was on the Dallas and you hopped off before I said this, but somebody was talking about Trello and doing a Trello board to facilitate some tasks at Dallas. And I kindly said that you would fucking kill me if I volunteered for making a new Trello board. True story.
Thank you for having limits, my dear. Ridiculous. I married ridiculous. Our baby's gonna be 100% weirdo. Do you hear that, Brooke? All weirdo, mommy and daddy. Ridiculous. All right, Crash. Weirdo.
So we're just explaining what we're excited about.
Yeah.
Sure, why not, Crush?
I can't remember what we were talking about.
This is actually what it's like. So I just want to make you Crash an honorary Yonker, because this is actually how it goes around here. He starts off with, so I have a new idea for the thing that's going to change the world, and then it spins off into like 14 companies. That's how this conversation ends. So whatever you want to talk about. You're excited. Favorite brownie recipe. Whatever. We're open here.
No,
wait, there's one more, so it'll be 15. But anyway, over to you, Crush.
I'm just really excited to be here, and I don't know. The Token Town project seems so interesting and different than anything I've ever heard before. So excited to get involved in that, and excited to do this latest hackathon.
Cool. All right. Well, Jason, why don't you get back to the conference? Crash, I'm going to go jump on the core team voice chat. Dex, Amy, if you're available, you are more than welcome. And anybody else on the core team who's listening right now, let's circle up, and we will have a planning session to be released for probably tomorrow, that how everybody who's listening can get involved, and we're going to finalize all the details right now.
Okay, sounds good.
And then the other big opportunity that we have is our core team planning session. I will be back in Denver on Saturday, and we have our core team planning session on Sunday at 3 o'clock Eastern time. Very similar format to this. Well, technically we go live at 3:15, but it is facilitated via StreamYard. And that's another opportunity where the core team comes together. We really put together our winning strategy for the upcoming week. We have so much going on here, and we really need people that really see the opportunity for blockchain to disrupt the real estate industry. And we, REtoken, the real estate DAO, we've already positioned ourselves as a winning team, but most importantly, positioned ourselves as the real estate DAO. And as Crush alluded, Token Town, the HOA Destroyer, is one of the most unique projects. And when I'm having these conversations with people, they're like, yeah, I've never heard of anything like that. And then really the secret sauce of that is the tokenization of all of these individual properties in Token Town. But most importantly, we're really looking to solve the global affordable housing crisis, where we're combining housing, pairing that with crypto mining operations, bringing that together to drive the narrative, make housing more affordable for the inhabitants of town. And then we're also working on where we can amplify that, where we don't have to create a whole new subdivision, because we really believe that this model where we can take and just bulldoze an existing house, build our home crypto house, bring that together and make housing more affordable for people. And we're looking at really, which I really believe is the underlying ethos of Bitcoin blockchain itself, is to put more power in control of the people that are behind that technology. So I'm going to leave that with that, so that that can just marinate with everybody. And do you have any final thoughts, Tyler? Mrs. Young?
No, I got you on a red eye. Go network and go let us know how it goes.
Yes. Well, already super positive feedback from just the few conversations that I've been having here. So looking forward to continuing to connect, because and this is something that we were talking about earlier on a private conversation. We miss personally hosting Airbnb, and we're looking forward to being in a cooperative housing dynamic. But most importantly, we're really looking forward to creating more opportunities for people, individual people, to invest in real estate for less than $100. And that's one of the questions that Mrs. Yonks and I are going to be intentional about asking, and then most importantly, getting answered, is how that you can invest in real estate for $100 or less and derive the benefits of real estate investing here. And looking forward to bringing more opportunities for everybody to invest in real estate through REtoken, the real estate DAO, in 2022 and beyond, as we're setting the stage for the disruption that will inevitably occur because of blockchain technology. Well, this was the shortest community call that I think that we've ever had, and I'm glad that we had it, but I'm looking forward to hopefully getting back to a party, but we'll see if it's a party or not. But thank you, Crush and Mrs. Yonks and Amy and Dax and anybody else that might have been listening to the live stream. Looking forward to all that we're doing here at REtoken, the real estate DAO. I'm going to bring it to an end on that note.